Hello, everybody. So, I'm not putting an introduction song because there is no point, as at this hour, nobody's really, like hanging around for live streams. It is what in America, Canada, 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Anyhow, with me, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And like I said, I have some time to kill. I did delay because I was speaking to my husband, Steve, who got me in panic because the guy did not answer since Saturday, like nothing. I see that he reads my messages. I send him messages, whatever. I saw he read and he didn't answer. So I got after, like sometime yesterday, Sunday, I know that he was free, Mother's Day. No sign, I thought to myself, it's probably like last weekend, where he says to me, I'm so sleepy, I'm so sleepy, I'm so sleepy. So I freaked out and I wrote him, can you just give a sign, please? I know that you're awake, like just say you're okay. And then we spoke, and then he told me that yesterday he was at his mother's house with his brother, and I asked him, did you get your mom anything for Mother's Day? He said no, because he wanted to get lottery tickets for her, but they wouldn't accept card payment with debit card, only cash, so he didn't bother to get her the lottery tickets. But because his birthday is on Friday, she gave him, $100 in the envelope. And the thing is, he tells me this with happiness, and I think to myself, I don't know, guys, like I maybe it's a culture clash, but me in Europe, I don't know, but I've never ever heard or seen that the elderly people, give their kids, $100 on the birthday once the kids are like over 20 years old or something. You don't give them, and the kid doesn't even accept it, even if the but that's me in Europe. Like if my grandmother or something would give me $100 or even $500, it doesn't matter, I'd be like, no, like thank you, like it's no, I don't know, but everybody's different, I'm saying. So I'm just saying, for me it was like, and you took the money. He says to me, yes. I asked her, I'm like, Mom, are you sure you can spare this? And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, to even say that, and to find it normal and to consider this normal. At your age of 60, you're 60 years old, your 60th birthday, your mom hands you an envelope, gives you $100 in a card, like it's weird for me. It's weird. But okay, in the end, people are different. Everybody has different norms. So I'm just saying, for me, it's weird. And then then he told me that he's planning to buy with that $100 a pair of Levi's. Because he hasn't gotten Levi's jeans in a long time, but he has to lose weight. And then he said to me that yeah, he was there. She made him even chocolate cake, or she bought him a chocolate cake. So the brother, the brother came and brought burgers, yeah, and they grilled some burgers. The mother made potato salad and cucumber salad, and I think she got the chocolate cake. I don't think she cooked it, or I have no idea. And Steve didn't come with anything, and he gets $100. And the thing is that he even says to me, I don't know, I think they were trying too hard to please me, I'm like, yeah, kind of sounds like it. Kind of sounds like they were giving more attention to you than you give to any of them. But in the end of the day, alone that Steve showed up there, I guess, is already a privilege, because he doesn't drive or want to do anything when it comes to people. So I guess that alone is already a privilege that he went and drove down there. And yeah, and then he just said sorry that he didn't give me a sign yesterday. I'm like, dude, man, I'm also a mother. I'm a mother of Chinta, You could say, hey, me and Chinta wish you happy Mother's Day. But why would he think of that, right? He even says to me, I didn't think about you, It's like really hurtful, Like in the end, for me, it's hurtful. He doesn't realize it, and I cannot be mad at him, but it's hurtful, to hear someone say, "Yeah, I didn't think about you." I was with my mom and, with my family and everything, Mother's Day, but I didn't think to write you any message. Yeah, you were sending me the whole day messages about you cleaning the apartment and showing me your apartment. Yeah, I got that and I read that, but I didn't think about writing anything back. Yeah, that's my husband. That writes me and tells me he loves me every day, but from the actions, it shows nothing of love to me. So yeah, it will be his birthday on Friday. It's not like he's bothered that he's alone because he likes being alone. So let's just say I'm glad that I spoke to him, yeah, at least, and I can update you about Steve, and we updated us about Steve. I'm gonna be going to dinner in a bit, in a few. So I just waste some time with you here before I have to put on my makeup and all that crap. And yeah, uh, Purple Glitter and Rosie. I'm mainly focusing here to talk about Rosie, but I don't want to go through her stream because we can check out Purple Glitter because she cracks some good jokes also, in her stream. So, two in one, why not? First, I want to show you Rosie, so we have a little bit of a, how you call it, a little bit of a history, or what do you call it, like, look at her here. This was 1 year ago. Look at her here and what she talks about, and then we're gonna go to Purple Glitter stream and see what Purple Glitter says about Rosie today. This was her 1 year ago. Just a brief look for our understandings, so we know what.
I found
Look at how pleased how she's here, and then you'll
out
see
about
after.
them when I was just like trolling around on Instagram, and one of my mutuals shared their launch of their brand new podcast, their brand new platform. Haley and Sam are the hosts. They're fantastic, lovely, wonderful, amazing human beings. I adore them. I think they're really fun. And so when I first saw their podcast, I was so impressed by the quality that they had when they hit the ground running.
Okay.
That was his first attack on me. Oh my God. But I didn't put that together until years later. And I'll definitely make sure it's linked below in the bio, as well as I'll definitely share community posts as soon as these things are live and ready to be seen. Today is July 20th, so it's also the day that the Take 5 magazine launched. So it's been a really great day for me. The online articles have not posted yet, but they
She's
did.
so smitten about herself. Look at, oh my God, those hands. She's so smitten about herself.
Oops. They did. What they do?
What did they
Oh,
do?
they reached out to me and showed me like the PDF spread of the article, and I checked. Yeah, I just, I'm so excited that that's
She's
now
so
set.
intolerable, insufferable, obnoxious, everything, and we will get to Purple Glitter in a bit because Purple Glitter says she can tolerate Rosie more than Foodie Beauty. I'm like, how? How is that possible? Foodie Beauty is not like this. We're gonna get there. How can you possibly? Rosie's a terrible human being. Foodie Beauty at least puts in some effort, man. She puts on makeup, and look at Rosie. This is 1 year ago.
Said and done, and um, I made sure to do my makeup. I got dressed up pretty. I'm feeling
Yeah,
really good right now, and
yeah,
I'm really happy, and
yeah.
some of the happiest I felt in a while. I just need to kind of focus on some things. I did clean up my room a little bit more and start working and organizing things. My side table always is a little messy. Don't judge me. But in terms of like organizing the chaos here
At
and
least back then she was still in her room. Right now she's just in the kitchen on that chair eating.
piles and stuff, it's been going better.
Look at her face here, and then you will see her face after 1 year. Her face has enlarged in enormously. And she was apparently doing a health journey, like watching her weight, but it's not to increase the weight, but she's increased a lot, a lot.
So I'm
And
still
she
working on
knows it.
that.
Look at
And
her face
yeah,
here.
I'm wearing a black and red dress. I don't think you saw the red in the interview, but This is what I wore.
Hey, Erin. Good morning
But
to you.
I almost wore this. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. It's a little too casual, I think, for the. Yo, um, I had a pretty great day yesterday until like the night hit and shit got rough. And thankfully, I had a psych appointment today. So we're just continuing this shit that's been making me feel awful. I have another medication coming. I don't remember
What is this medication and
the
medications?
name of it. This is like the third or fourth change, and my short term has been extended.
Short-term
So
disability. Do you see how she highlights it? Why would you do that? Why would you write this? Like, we already heard it. You don't need to write it, but she wants, the people to, she wants that those people, the people that pity, those are her targets, those people.
yay. Um, I'm about to
Okay,
go
so
for.
this was her before, and now we can go to her glitter. Purple glitter has some really funny things. If you have been living under rocks, purple glitter is Monty's ex-girlfriend. Okay, and now you might question yourself, are you sure, Bali? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. Why am I sure? I will tell you why. Because Monty and purple glitter never met. But that's irrelevant. Purple glitter in this stream says that she watches the show Catfished, and I also watched that show, and also uh Social Catfish and all of those I watch, and she watches also. And in those shows you see people that they have a bond from the soul. It doesn't need to be physical, or need to be, face to face. It's created through the computer, through the internet, and it's so strong, this bond, that you believe that there's a relationship, and there is a relationship, but it's in your form and term. So I believe that, I believe purple glitter 100%. And she's the ex-girlfriend of Monty. They did not meet, but that is not important, because there can be many kinds of relationships.
Horrible than foodie.
Take care of it, because
That live sometimes but it's not really important.
he's the real one for that.
What's interesting is Rosie and purple glitter. The chat's not.
How young? I wouldn't date anybody under the age of 25.
I mean, okay,
Yeah,
I get that.
exactly. The makeup was terrible. But look, at least back then, Erin, she was putting some kind of makeup. Look at her now. She doesn't care about anything. She doesn't care about what she shows. She doesn't care about what she streams. It's amazing. She puts in like literally no effort. And then Purple Glitter says Foodie Beauty is worse. How can Foodie Beauty, at least she tries? Foodie Beauty checks how she puts the camera. Foodie Beauty makes videos that are actually videos, whether you like her or not, whatever. But the video is like a video. She has makeup on there. There's some plot. There's some storyline. She shows something. This woman, Rosie, she's showing nothing, just her ugliness and her ugliness and her being not caring. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at that. At age 33, guys, 33 years old, and just living life like this. And she doesn't want to do anything. She just complains and sits in the kitchen and puts her mom to cook and feed her. It's no, I'm not joking. Not she helps the mother. I don't know. In America, things are different. In America, the parents give their kids money on their birthday until forever. When the kid is 60 years old, still gets $100. Like, okay. And then in America, the parents are okay with the kids living at home, and then to still cook for them and clean for them. It's not normal. You're raising idiots. This is why the country is full of morons, because morons raise morons. It doesn't take. That's why Austria, we're small and we don't got a lot of people, yeah, but we raise smart people. That's why we got some inventions and some history and all of that shit, because smart people make smart people, and they put in the time to educate, but not to create idiots. And that's the problem with fucking America. Morons raising morons, like, this is not normal. To teach your child it's okay to
In fact,
eat at home at age 33 and not do anything about your health and do this is not normal.
I would prefer to date somebody older than me. Unless, like, you're 25 and you have your life together and you're
Okay,
pretty
Erin.
mature,
So
but
then
that's
I
pretty
guess
rare
it's
nowadays.
America thing. I guess it's an American thing.
That's
Okay.
okay, Olivia.
I'm just saying it's different. Different cultures, different everything. For me, from me to get from my grandmother or for my mom, $100, I'd be like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Invite me for dinner, something like that. I tell my grandma or my mom, they'd say, okay, let's go out for dinner. That's already but to give me like a paper, here you have one. It's weird. If you're grown up, it's like,
Thank you, Helena. And then,
yeah,
like I
I
said,
guess
my
this is the
cutoff
thing.
of
This
the
is, yeah, the
oldest I would.
people. This is, I understand you, Erin. They insist because this is, in their mind. And then you know what? You're gonna also have that in your mind. And if you have children, or if you have, or you will have, then you're gonna do the same. You're gonna keep this tradition going, and that's why the people stay the same with this kind of mentality. And that's why the children keep on thinking that they're children forever. And some of them take advantage of it. I'm not saying that all of them take advantage, but some children do take advantage of that because they see that their parents regard them as kids forever and forever. And they're like, well, why not? Like, there's sadly a lot of people like that.
Consider dating is 50.
Me,
I'm
I
30.
will tell you, I was
Wow.
so
Oh, wait.
proud. For me, it was the proudest moments in my life when I had money to buy my grandmother gifts and my mother and everything. Man, that made me the happiest person in the world. That I could buy them stuff, and to see their faces. That was for me. Everyone's different. For me to expect or to receive, my childhood is over. Roles change when you're a kid. The old people give and take care of you, but then that's the whole point of roles changing. But then when you grow up, then you do it back. You take care and gift them. That's how it is. How I'm brought up in Austria, Romania. That's how Romanians and Austrians think. 100%.
3.
In
Okay,
Austria,
she's
if you're 18 years old and you're still living with the parents are not happy. They're not proud of it. They're like, they don't. In Austria, it's nothing abnormal for you to expect your kid to move out at 18. Honestly, it's not. It's something very normal. It's not abnormal for your child to not want to move out. Usually, the children in Europe, they want to move out earlier. I moved out at age 16, guys. At 16, I moved out. You know what I mean? At 16, I moved out. I'm just saying, different people, different mentalities.
33 and her cutoff is 50. Huh, okay, I get it. I'll admit the
You're
person
lucky,
that
Erin.
like the
That's nice
oldest
that you
person
spend
I
a lot
ever
of time
dated,
together. Good for you. You're blessed.
he was like 20 years older than me.
Okay,
Now
listen,
this
this is
was like a
Purple
long
Glitter talking about interesting stuff. Hold on. Now, because we're focusing on Rosie, how ugly and terrible as a human being and creator she is, she's just awful. And now Purple Glitter is interesting. She's talking about her experience.
long time ago. Like I was in my early 30s and we're
How old is
talking
she
like a
now?
decade ago. And I don't want to say too much about him. Like there's not much tea there. Like we were together like 2.5 years off and on.
Look, she was together with him 2.5 years off and on, but they saw each other. It was not just the internet relationship.
And yeah, he was 20 years older than me. Um
20 years older,
oldest
that's
guy I've
okay. Nothing new. I've had that. It's okay. Doesn't matter. What do you mean I've had that? My husband is 20 years. I have that. It's not I've had that. I still have it going for myself. My husband is 20 years older than me.
ever dated. I mean, he was really respectful and I mean, we got along fine, but it just ended. So I don't know. I don't really see the point in like dating older men. Like it does change things, but not really. Like
What point are you trying to make, Purple Glitter? There's no point in dating older men. Where's their point? You're not making any sense. This is where she confuses me sometimes. What would be the point of dating an older man? What point are you looking for? There was no thing. I will tell you what happened. Purple Glitter and yeah, they whatever got along, but there was no chemistry. There was no chemistry. So if there's no chemistry, people just don't call each other and don't want to see each other anymore. That's normal. He's like, okay, I had a good time, but I know I'm not gonna call you, and you know that I'm not gonna call you, so let's just leave it at that. Some things just don't light up, there's no fire, and you can't force it. With me and Steve, that's the thing. Me and Steve, we had fire at the beginning. Everybody knows that. It's on video, not on Pornhub or something. It's like on video with my live streams that I was going up and down the stairs to have sexy time with him and all that.
I don't know. Like, I think the oldest I would ever date anybody now in present time would be probably within 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. I'd say anybody who's 5 years older than me,
I don't
that's
care about
that
age. Me, guys, it doesn't matter. Age is such a number. The person can be mental. Age has nothing to do. Of course, you don't, a little bit, but not really. It depends what you're looking for. There's very many old men that are very fun, but also collected and wise. They have a good balance, and it's a very nice balance. Then they can add to your life good energy and learnings and all of that. And that's nice when it lifts you up. It lifts you up. And in bed, I honestly tell you, I have had older men much better than the young men. No shit, I'm not joking.
probably my time frame now.
And again, it would depend on levels of attraction and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, attraction is a big deal.
Yeah, I've
What's who?
had I've had younger men in Bali. I've had younger. The youngest that I've had was 22 years old, and I was 35, and he was 22. And no, it's not. I don't like it. You have to educate. It's fun, but I don't like educating, like I and it's tiring. The young one have a lot of energy, and I'm not anymore so energetic. Let's put it like that. I don't have anymore the endurance. I cannot endure anymore what I could before, the time and all of that, I can't. It is what it is. I don't have the capacity nor the endurance anymore to be able to deal with younger.
Whose name? What's his name? Whose name?
It's just funny how excited they are, like the young ones. Yeah, that's gives you also ego boost, and makes you feel young as well for the moment. They're so excited, and boom boom boom, and you think for a moment there that you're back also in your 20s. But then after some days you will realize, nah, I'm not in my 20s. I can't do it anymore. Like I went on the roller coaster again thinking I was in my 20s, but I'm back down on the floor back in my 30s as I was back then. And I told him I don't want anymore, and I'm finished.
Hello, hello, Ariel. Happy Mother's Day. Good to see ya.
Look at this. Are you joking? Are you actually really wishing Ariel a happy Mother's Day? Is she being sarcastic? Purple glitter. I know that you're funny. I know that you're more funny than you want to let people know, actually. But I see through your comedy because I'm a good comedian as well. But are you just joking, by wishing Ariel a happy Mother's Day, or happy Mother's Day?
Tiny goes to saying, yes, girl, get those old men.
Look, this is the laugh I love about her. She has the best laugh in the world. I haven't had a laugh in a long time that got me, this passionate. She has really the best laugh that I've heard all year, that's for sure.
Oh my God. You guys, I was really young when I dated him, though. Like, we worked together and stuff. And, like, I was like easily 33 and he was 20 years older. I mean, like it was nice to date somebody older, but there's really not that much of a difference though.
There's
I
no
know,
difference.
Screen.
That's
She said
exactly, this is all I'm saying. I'm saying the same also. It's not much difference.
50. I'm like, girl.
I'm your guy.
Look at how
Oh, hey.
annoying Rosie is. We can't forget. I'm talking about my stories. We're talking about purple glitter, and we forget about Rosie because this is our main scope. Ugly Rosie, the such an asshole of a human being. She really is an asshole of a human being, and she knows it. I'm drama queen, and it's all about me. And hey, mom, go cook for me. Mom, clean for me. And ha 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 ha. So delusional and ridiculous she is.
His name's Levi. Okay, I'm gonna
Like,
just
okay,
sit right.
Foodie Beauty is Foodie Beauty. Like I said, Foodie Beauty puts on her makeup. Foodie Beauty, has her plot, with the Sala and we have so much. Let me not explain Foodie Beauty to you. The cat and Kuwait arc, and her hair is growing. Trust me. Like I told you, by the summer, I always made different estimations, but I believe by the summer that she'll show her hair. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, summer is already here. June. We still have a few weeks, but maybe not in summer. Now I again postpone it during Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. But with Foodie Beauty, there's some context. What is Rosie going to base her content on for the next years? If this is what she's planning to do, just to sit in the kitchen and always be like that, not show anything, not change anything about her life at her age 33. That's the thing. What's ridiculous? Foodie Beauty, I can see. Okay, her hair growing. We'll see that. She's gonna go back to Canada at some point. We'll see that. We'll see all of that, and that's content. Whilst Rosie has what? What are we looking forwards to in the future content of Rosie? There is nothing. There is none. Just to see her narcissistic, uh, victim playing face with her health journey that is not any health journey at all.
Right here because I just don't want to
Parents and using her parents as her puppets.
actually catch my brother on camera when he comes back in.
That enable her.
Okay,
Her
did she just
enabling
roll
parents.
across the kitchen? Please tell me she didn't just roll across the kitchen.
Yeah, she rolls. That's what she's doing.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna just sit right here because I just don't want to actually catch my brother on camera when he comes back in. My fiance.
Oh my God, she really did just roll across the kitchen like Foodie used to.
Yeah.
Y'all remember those days when
Yeah,
Foodie would
we
just
do.
like scoot across the kitchen in her office chair?
Listen to the laugh, listen to the laugh. And that's why I like Purple Glitter, because she's positive. She's not negative here. She's just coming also for a laugh in the end of the day. And to chitty chat. That's it. Why would you, if anybody's mean to Purple Glitter, that means they have really mental issues. There's no reason to be mean to Purple Glitter. You cannot find not even one reason.
I
Only
remember those.
Monty can find, but that's on Monty, like he's the only one. It's like one person that has something. That's Monty has to deal with that. But in rest, who can have something against her? She's funny. Listen to the laugh.
Days when Foodie would just like scoot across the kitchen in her office chair. I remember those days.
Oh my god, it's so amazing, adorable.
Screen just saying 50 isn't that old. I just can't. 50, but I don't think she would reject it. Oh, nice, Ploppy. I mean, there's not like if you date older men, like I'm not gonna judge you. You're in a judge-free zone here. Just do your thing. I would rather you date somebody older than date somebody younger. Like it's the younger stuff that grosses me out. That's the stuff that freaks me out. I'm like, ugh.
He's 9 years older than me. I tend to like around 10 years older. Yeah, I would like to date somebody
Girl, 10 years older. Okay.
in their 40s, honestly. James out here hustling. I respect that. Yeah, like I said, my emails, my
Rosie, how can you want to date someone in their 40s when you yourself are acting like a 15-year-old kid? How? Make that make sense. You can hardly phrase a adult sentence. You speak like a toddler, like a child. You think like a child. You look like a child. You live like a child. Which man at 40 wants what to do with you? What shall they do with you?
username, quirkyloverose@gmail.com. So you're welcome to email me, tell me a bit about yourself, and share your social media profiles with me so I can like see that you're a real person.
Holy cow, homegirl just turned her entire email into a dating service. Can't say I see that on the regular. Okay, so I'm kind of nosy now. What did Monty stream about?
Monty, Purple Glitter. Your ex-boyfriend streamed about somebody else, but he mentioned you in the stream. I heard it. He mentioned you in the stream, Purple Glitter. He mentioned you, not you mentioned him. He mentioned you. Just to be clear.
Just finished the letter. Okay, hang on. Just finished the letter for the
Monty, I
lawyer on
think
university
at
in
some
Toronto.
point I'm gonna piss Monty off and he's gonna get annoyed at me. But in the end, it's humor, it's comedy, and it's inoffensive comedy. I have no feeling of guilt.
Okay, well, at least he's clarifying this time. Thank you for clarifying. Oh my God, he made another video on Doe Eye Cookie. The fuck are you doing, man?
He's doing
Scumbag.
good because Dwight Cookie is a freak, and all these freaks want to make other people look like freaks when nobody's actually pointing the finger at them. Good
All
for
right, well, anyway,
Monty revealing Dwight Cookie. Nobody would have known about where Dwight Cookie even got her name from. Her name Dwight Cookie comes because she was in love with some minor doe-eyed Asian YouTuber. She was fanatic with him, and she used his name to apply it on her.
anyway,
And not a troll pretending to be somebody else, you know? How much do you weigh and how tall are you? Because I mean, like, I would definitely not. I definitely am attracted to all types of people. But like, if
see, for me, like, it's when it comes to me personally, like, I used to be very picky about who I dated, and I didn't date very often. Like, before I had my child, like, I really wasn't a big dater. Like, I would have consistent relationships and everything,
It's
but
amazing that
I
Purple
didn't like
Glitter is
get out
also
there,
mommy,
you
no?
know, like I didn't actively try. It was just kind of whoever came across
What's
my
going
path.
on?
And
Ah,
like, I don't mind if they're older, but I try to stay within like a 5 to 10 year time frame. Like, I don't want them to be too much older than me. Like, that's just kind of weird. But I learned my lesson the first time. Like, you can date older men. You never know what kind of experience you're gonna have, but you do you. Scrange is saying I wouldn't date someone 20 years older than me, but you're 49. I mean, that's fairly reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like if you're into older men, you do your thing. I've never heard anybody turn their email into a dating service. It's just like, wow, that was new. Scrange is saying my top limit right now is 6 years either way. See, I'm kind of the same. I'm like, can't they be within 5 years of my age? Like, that just seems more reasonable. Come Fondue is like, girls got to roll across their kitchen. Yeah, yeah, like more power to you. Corbin saying I didn't know having a rolly chair in the kitchen was an option until I started watching Girl World. I know now it's like a requirement, right? Like if you want to be a girl in Gore World, you got to get you an office chair and put it in the kitchen because Foodie did it.
if you're really close to my size, I just don't know how that would work. Thank you, Stella. Six foot 3, 260. That's not a problem at all. You're 6'3"? What's up?
I will admit though, I do have a type. Like there is a certain
listen, Purple Glitter. This is the most interesting part. This is what I love, and this is good comedy, and this is good information, and this is good talk. Purple Glitter now explains us her type, okay? Let's see if it has any similarities to Monty. Let's pay attention.
type of guy that I'm attracted to, and I do have a type, even though I need to be more athletically fit if I'm going to date somebody like that. But I do like a tall guy. I like
No,
dark hair and light
you
eyes.
don't have to be athletically fit. I've seen you. You're nice also the way you are, even with your curves. You have a very beautiful face. Don't put yourself down.
Like I always like a tall guy.
My fiance's in his 40s. I'm 5'6", and he's a silver fox. Let me tell you, that's
people
awesome.
think he's short, but
Would you be open to all? Yeah, I'm bi.
short.
All right, queer.
His height there. People
Hey, Levi, what's going on? Oh, I do not like the
Camera.
look on your face. Is everything okay? Is what I was going to say.
I understand. Well, there's a little bit of water on it, a little vent thing. It's not like it's overflowing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, shit.
unless we're dealing with actual like a corrosion in the thing, but it might slow it down.
Dad, are you still here? Watch Rosie have a man by next stream. Hell no. It takes me time to get to know people.
Yeah, same. Like I don't do this. Like I don't know. I'm very, very finicky on the whole dating thing. Like even when I go on a date with somebody, I'm like, you want to do 50-50? Like I'm so different. And I get so nervous on actual dates. Like when I dated that guy last year, that guy that I went to the office party with, like
Did you hear? Purple Glitter gets nervous when she dates. I think kind of everybody does, but I'm sure Purple Glitter gets extra nervous. She seems like the type. Purple Glitter is a person that overthinks. I know from the way she talks, but I'm also overthinker, so that's probably why I can see she overthinks just like me. And she overthinks and overthinks and overthinks, and then at some point she believes. At some point she's too much overthinking, and then she already believes something that is so far from. But I can understand because I can relate. I have this issue also sometimes with my friendship with Dwight Cookie. That was perfect example. I was imagining something that was not there. I'm telling you, no shit. And many friendships actually, not just Dwight Cookie.
We got along great. Like we had a lot of stuff in common. He was super sweet. He was just like an extra nice gentleman. Like he would always open the doors and like just little stuff like that. And like he was somebody that I could talk to like all the time, like all the time, all the time. And we just kind of fell apart. Like after the holidays, we both got really busy with family stuff, and then we just haven't really reconnected since then. But he has reached out to me a couple times on Facebook, and he's just like, "Hey, just want to check in and see how you were." And I know he's just gonna end up being a friend. Like
Yeah,
usually when I
it's a friend. It's okay. Like I said, not everything, if there's no flame, there's no spark, there's no spark. You can't, doesn't mean the person's bad or anything. If there's no spark, if there's no spark, it is what it is. It's maybe a pity, but if it doesn't exist, you can't make it happen. You can't force it.
date somebody within the first couple of months, I'm like, okay, they're going to be a permanent person in my life, or this is going to be like my new best friend that I can always talk to. Like I can usually tell within a couple of months. But this is why I don't date though, because I think of the show Catfish, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Did you hear? This is where I got it. Did you hear Purple Glitter? She said, I think of the show Catfish. So she watches the show Catfish, and I also do. So this is where I'm saying, she gets a lot of, I think it influenced her thinking a lot, this show, Catfish.
I'm a lesbian? What?
Look at this Rosie. She's so disgusting.
That got awkward.
Look at
Rosie's gonna need a cold shot. Y'all are ridiculous. So is there any water to be sucked up?
I can't even think of her in any sexual way. That's, guys, like I've seen a lot in life. I can imagine a lot in my life. But for me to be able to imagine her in any kind of sexual way, no. Or to find it appealing, no. I find it so disgusting. And I know there's kinky people out there, but oh, just terrible, just awful. Look at her fucking head. Look at her head there, man. Age 33.
Remind me, when did I do that?
Yeah, Dad heard you. When did you do it? That's a great question. It was within this past week, right? A year or two ago? Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll do a mistake too. It wasn't a ripple, but now there is.
Okay. Nope, wrong screen. Shit. All right, hang on.
Okay, listen,
Okay.
listen, wait.
So you guys can see my screen, right?
Check it out. And now it's funny because she says that she watches her own videos. And I like that she's honest about it. At least she says that she watches her own videos. Doesn't watch it. The thing is, I tell you that I really have a hard time to watch my own videos. Like, I hate my voice, and then I'm just like thinking to myself, don't listen to your own videos. That's what I think. I think before I used to think delete. I'm like, anyways, people already heard it. There's no point to delete it just because you think that you sound ridiculous. People already know that you sound the way you sound. But it's annoying. But other people, they can watch their own videos.
Frosty was like, no, let's go watch Dark Roses.
Look at her laugh,
Okay.
the laugh.
So Frosty was like, no, let's go watch Dark Roses. Okay.
I love
so
that.
and we can like Frosty was like, no, let's go watch Dark Roses.
It is a
Okay,
great
so,
laugh.
and we
That laugh is a laugh that is fantastic. Honestly, there's not a lot of nice laughs in the world.
can like bop around. We can do like Dark Roses and we can bop back to Rosie if we want. Like, I'm just weird when I watch my YouTube shit. So
You
okay.
see?
Nope,
Yeah,
wrong
you're weird that you watch your YouTube shit. Isn't it hard that you have to search? First you watch the stuff you will cover, then you watch it again, what you're covering, because you're covering it, and then you watch yourself, covering the video that you already watched in order to cover it. It's like a lot of time, man, there, that's wasted. I'm not joking with you guys. It's wasted time.
screen. Shit. All right, hang on. Where's that? Okay. All right, so we have content from February 11th, 2024, which is now in Cobra. We have February 4th, 2024, which is when I did the Chiefs coverage and I did the Chiefs freezing to death, that stream, the true crime. You can tell when I was hit with my paperwork because it went from February 4th into January 31st. So that would have been New Year's Eve. Looks like I was reviewing Foodie on New Year's Eve. Oh my God, I reacted to Hussy? When did I react to Hussy?
No, she doesn't even remember
September
that she
11th,
reacted to
2023.
Hussy.
Okay.
We should maybe even watch that. Must be hilarious. Not today, another day.
All right, I see some MFW content. Or no, it's truthfully Trisha. Oh my God, that train wreck. September 8th of 2023. This shit is back there, man. And before I had to delete content, like I had so much more shit too. September 6th of 2023, reviewing Dark Roses.
Speak about this now.
September 6th of 2023, Maddie and Jarrell Owens. Oh my God, I forgot all about them, man. This one says PG is going live. So, but I do see Val in the screen there. And it's from September 5th of 2023. And for some reason, I re-uploaded my trailer. I don't know what I did that for.
Wow, what a year, huh? How long?
Foodie is back in Thailand, BZ.
The years, how they passed, you know? Like 2023, I was in Ohio, you know, like September. I was in Ohio ready for like 1 year. I'm thinking to myself, I think that's not I'm thinking, I'm sure. That's when I returned from the motel arc. I was back from the motel arc for like 2 months, and me and Steve always got along. We never had, but we had that tough patch with, he bought the Harley Davidson. I flipped out and I left. That's in rest. We didn't have any hard patches.
September 5th of 2023. I guess I could delete that Foodie content. I could care less about it. What is this one? Foodie and Sala are back in Wax Museum. Oh, I remember the Wax Museum. That was September 2nd. Foodie Beauty is live in Bangkok September 1st. And Foodie is live in Bangkok again with Sala on September 1st. So we could go anywhere, you guys. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to stick with Rosie, or do you guys want Rosie, or do you want roses? What do you guys want to do? Oh, thank you, Kinkles. Happy Mother's Day as well. I hope you had a good one. Who is Peanut? I hope it's I don't know how to answer this question. Peanut is asking, how come you're...
Look how weird, yeah, Peanut. How come she's not even sniping Rosie? She's not sniping Rosie. She's just covering.
Sniping Rosie, but upset that JM snipes you. Like, I'm not upset. I'm just kind of like low-key irritated because I literally stepped away from the scene. Like, I basically fell off the grid for like, what, Frosty? How long was I gone for? Like 2 months in a row? And it's like the first time I'm back within 2 months and you turn around and you snipe me. Like, just kind of rude. You know what I mean? Like, I just saw it as kind of rude. But do I have any Dark Roses content with her BFJ? Let me go to my actual PG account. Lee White. Hang on, let me see where we go with it.
It works.
No.
Move that, Levi.
My attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Frosty is saying let's go back to Rosie. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because she is talking about dating and stuff. So I am kind of curious to
listen
to what she had. And
with
at any time
about,
that at any time
let's go back to talking with Rosie about dating. I agree.
You guys get bored. If we get bored with Rosie, then we'll just pull up some old content. We'll do it that way.
I don't think you can remove that, Levi. I know, but if you remove it, we might not be able to put it back without more knowledge of how it works. Thank you, Olivia. That's wet too? Oh.
She's so annoying.
Plastic panels covering those lights. The lights, basically. The one, like, we could...
Well, you know, but you'll kind of from an office chair in the kitchen. Like, I just got back into my Snapchat account the other day. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Random is saying, I've never really watched Rosie. Does she have any lore? What's the draw to Rosie? So I think the best way to try to explain this one, Random, Rosie is very, very similar to Foodie, okay? Even Rosie can, like, rage every once in a while. Like, right now, she's streaming to us from an office chair in the kitchen, okay? Like, she literally, before you came in, she rolled her way across the kitchen in an office chair, just like Foodie. So a lot of people will tell you that sometimes Rosie will copycat Foodie, and they kind of copy each other's content in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Rosie is a lot more open with what she does, and she actually does, like, own up to what she does.
No, she doesn't own up. I don't know what. Have you been watching her Purple Glitter? She doesn't own up. She starts in the pool, you know, I'm a weight loss journey. I'm going to show you all, you know, about content making and about this and that. And now show me. She doesn't own up to. Look at her now. She owned up to nothing. To nothing. None of her promises, nothing.
Overall. And I would rather watch somebody who owns their shit versus somebody like Chantel who just denies and rages at people, you know. But you'll kind of notice though, she's a lot more calm. She's a lot more relaxed. Like it takes a lot to rattle her. Like
she's fucking lazy. That's it. There's nothing to rattle. She's just sitting there stuffing her face and saying that she's on some kind of journey, but not on a journey. There's nothing. She has nothing to talk about. There's nothing to be excited about. She's just there, breathing air in and out, and eating and staring into the camera and bullshitting people around, trying to look cute and innocent because she's a piece of shit of a human being. Parasite of society, a parasite to her parents, a parasite that doesn't want to do anything for their health or about their life at age 33. Facts.
she's very entertaining in her own way.
Foodie Beauty puts on her makeup and makes her content and edits and all of that shit.
To you better than I can. Yeah, we're potentially having a leak issue. I wish I was around. I could service it for you. Hopefully, Bro can sort it. We're having a leak issue from the AC water pan. I don't know.
Nothing. You see, this is Rosie's content. Would you see Foodie Beauty like, okay, maybe before, but these days, would you see Foodie Beauty without makeup like that? Just would you ever see that? Never. Maybe when she seals a little bit, but even when she seals, she has her makeup on, and she's looking into the camera and reading the chat and giving shit, being a entertainer. What is this?
Not gonna lie, it's so cute that your dad's a mod. Yeah.
Well, because like my family does not care about any of the social media stuff. Like all of my family is pretty much offline, pretty much all of them. Like sometimes my cousins, sorry, I'm like adjusting back here. Like sometimes my cousins and stuff will kind of listen in on streams every now and then.
So Purple Glitter, your cousins are listening in on your streams. Do they know about you and Monty? What do they say?
But they really don't have the time like that though. They're just like, hey, we want you to do your thing and we want you to be happy, but we want you to be safe, and that's all we care about. So, and I get that, you know. It's nice that they're kind of telling me to do my thing, but don't be stupid about it, basically. Let me see here. So does Amberlynn. Yeah. Okay, you were answering. Oh, Random Fish asked. Sorry, I'm like tongue-tied because I've been talking so much these past couple of days. Random is asking, Foodie knows about Rosie. Oh yeah,
I'm tongue-tied because I've been talking too much these days. Talk less, Purple Glitter. Talk less. Purple Glitter, you have family to talk to. I don't have. I have to own the computer to talk with. Now I have a few people to talk with, so I cannot bullshit around anymore. But I used to not have anyone to talk with. Steve, but Steve doesn't talk much, guys. You know, I don't even have to explain to you Steve. But I'm tongue twisted. I'm sorry. I've been talking too much these days. Talking.
Aware of who Rosie is. Like, hasn't Foodie even gone off on Rosie in a couple of streams? I think she has.
It's just
not really. Foodie doesn't even pay attention to her. She said once or twice, but not much.
This leak is something I think that they said has happened in the past. I've never seen it or been aware of it.
Foodie doesn't care about these people trying to copy her.
Yeah, in the middle. I don't know. It just started happening. No, we didn't move.
I'm thinking the weather is cold. What to wear, you know, for dinner.
Sorry.
I do want to wear a dress.
Oh,
I think I know.
That's dirty, right? Come here. Here, hand it to the camera.
You're welcome, Random. Yeah, sometimes Rosie is new to some people. Like some people haven't heard of Rosie yet. Oh wait, Scrange, you're a moderator, right? Aren't you a moderator? I think.
Rosie doesn't own any of her shit. You see, Scrange said, because Scrange knows Rosie doesn't own up to any. I don't know, PG, Purple Glitter, what have you been seeing about Rosie? Rosie doesn't own up to anything. That's why I was so surprised when I heard it.
It's a weird question. Anyway, she's being a tad dramatic. Okay, all right. Maybe she doesn't own it. I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
No, don't feel bad. It's okay.
Oh no, my connection is bad. Hang on, let me.
See, that's why I like
bring it up in the back window. Hang on.
She's very calm, you know, and collected like that. She's not like she's not like that. I like her about that. She's a very pleasant person.
Hang on. Yeah, I hope it's not him. I don't know why he would be able to mess with anything anyway. He's not on my account. But that was weird, you guys. In that last stream where like there was like a lag in the video or something, that was creepy. I was like, the hell is happening? Okay, let me listen over here. Okay, so it does sound okay to me. What I would recommend if you can hear me is I would recommend just exiting the stream, refreshing your screen, and then coming back into the stream. Like even doing that helps sometimes.
Okay, so I checked, but there's nothing like it's actually dry on here, so the water's a little more.
It's from outside of the lighting fixture. Do you know what I mean, Dad? It's outside of the lighting fixture.
That's dry.
Okay. That is a good thing.
Okay, so they're trying to fix the leak in either the kitchen or the living room. I can't really tell for sure where she's at. Tiny is saying she's a big girl. Yeah, she's definitely a BBW. And no shame to anybody who's a BBW because I used to be a BBW. Like at my highest weight, I was 378 pounds. Like that was my highest weight
I cannot
on
believe
record was
that.
378 pounds. Now, I was lucky because I never saw that 400-pound marker.
I
And I
cannot
finally
believe
woke my
that.
ass up
Can
and
you
was like,
believe
hey,
that, PG? I cannot believe that Purple Glitter was like that. My highest was 243 pounds. That was mine. 243. But yeah, 300. Whoa.
if I want to live past 60, I got to take this weight off. So I took my weight a little bit more seriously.
Hey, Peach
And I've
Cobbler.
taken off
How are you
over
doing, lovely?
175 pounds now.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm at like 175-pound weight loss. But I give Rosie credit though, because it's hard to be a big girl on YouTube. And you do get a lot of hate
come
for it.
on,
Like if you're a big girl, like,
Purple
and I'm not
Glitter.
skinny
What are
by
you
any.
giving her credit for? She wanted to come on YouTube. She wants to go on every platform. It's not hard. Look at her face. Look at her fucking face. I want to slap her face. I don't know what you have, Purple Glitter, that you cannot see how disgusting she is as a person. She's a disgusting person. She's despicable. She has no integrity, no morals, no nothing. Nothing. She's really a parasite of society. Nothing more than that. Like, it's obvious.
Means like I have another 125 pounds to go. In all honesty, if I want to be like in the best shape I can be, I could easily take off another 125. But the weight's coming off really, really slow. So like it's slow and it's steady. But it like before I was losing like 2 to 3 pounds per week, and now I might be losing like a pound to a pound and a half every 2 weeks.
I
Like
want to
it's really
say thank you for the people that liked my stream. I appreciate very much that you like my stream. It makes me feel special. Thank you. Thank you.
wild, like how much can change over time. But I always like her like clothing choices because I remember being so big that I was in like a size 6X or so. And like it was really, really expensive, and it was really, really hard to find like cute looking clothing at like that high of a weight. Like it's a challenge.
Yeah, it is. If you're a big weight, but it's not in America. In America, it's not a challenge. In Europe, yeah, it's a fucking challenge, man. But in America, it's not. Just Amazon 2XL, and you can find whatever the fuck you want. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I hate it because I wanted to order some shirts from Amazon, guys, and it says, delivery in Austria. I'm like, yes, this is still working for me. This Amazon, Amazon is now. But yeah, it works, guys. But you know what? $20 transport for one T-shirt. Fuck off. The T-shirt costs $8, and you want me to pay $20 for transport? Get out of here. So I lost that. Something I lost from being in America. Right now in America, I could order what I wanted for, I don't know. I could order 5 shirts, nice shirts, for $30. But no, for $30 I can order one shirt. But of course, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go into the shops tomorrow or after tomorrow. I'll go with you guys to the shop and we'll go shopping for some T-shirts. Okay? I'll send you my Cash App so you can. By the way, no, Capone Boxer. I have to make a special post for Capone. Capone send me on Cash App and for me something, and I'm going to buy myself something from that money from Capone and make a dedication. That's so sweet, that person thought of me. Really, really, so nice.
Oh, it's okay, Pearl. Thank you. I mean that out because I always appreciate when people tell me if like something odd is happening in the stream because I don't know if it's on the StreamYard side. I don't know if it's somebody trying to hack me. I don't, so I would rather you guys just call it out like you see it than just let it go on. So, and once you go into like a temporary delete status, it removes all of your moderators, just like it removes all of your moderators and any content that you could have had. So
it's going to get you muted. So on the other side of the lighting fixture, Dad.
Yeah, Strange says, good job on the weight loss. Yes, Purple Glitter, good job on the weight loss. Congratulations and keep it up.
And I also saw
Make Purple Glitter great again.
like water a little here.
It's not normal.
Hey, is anyone else that they're like handling electric and water leakage at the same time? Like that sounds kind of like a deadly combination, in my opinion. But
How am I grifting? In what way am I grifting? That I got the whole year, I got one cash app from one person. That's, you call that grifting? Are you frustrated today, Cobbler? Are you having frustrations? Because if so, my advice is find a dark spot corner and masturbate. You'll feel better afterwards. It helps me all the time.
I guess we'll watch and find out. Spring just saying, good job on the weight loss. Thank you. It's been kind of a rough road. Like I've been slipping up a little bit here lately because I've been like stress eating and stuff. But I just need to get up off my ass and keep walking. Like really, that's all I need to do is just get up off my ass and walk, and it would fall off.
Yes, Hattie. Damn it. I'm cramping again.
Time, guys, because I have to
Oh, I
get
hate
ready.
that.
Okay,
We're in the garage now.
the time is running.
Okay, so yeah, we
The
deduced
time is
that.
running. Right now with me it's 4:15. Have to be ready by 5:30. So yeah, I kind of got 30 more minutes we have.
Oh, you're probably can't even talk. Oh, you're welcome, Strange. I'm glad you got it back too. So, like I said, no, if I ever just up and hide my channel entirely, just be like, oh, Purple Glitter needs some time. Give her some time. Give her.
Purple Glitter hides her channel entirely. Please understand that Purple Glitter just needs some time, okay? I have doubled down on this message.
A little bit, let her calm down, and then it doesn't matter how many times the wrenches are taken away. You can always put a wrench back.
Our brother's in the garage, so let me show you guys. You see how our lighting fixture is? That
What
rectangle.
is
We just moved this panel.
By the
Mhm.
way, you
We've
piece of
determined
shit,
the
Cobbler, you're
actual.
annoying me. What is still grifting? When was I ever grifting? When did I ever grift? If you use the word still, explain it. Still, when was I ever grifting? Please specify this. Oh my god. I shouldn't even get annoyed, but now that I see the word for still, it's like, when was I ever?
Is coming from outside of the lighting fixture, from our attic. So
That doesn't sound good.
I've been
I'm
telling my mom.
this. I still have a little bit
I was like, I
more.
just had this gut feeling. I was like, I just don't feel like our AC is gonna last through the summer. And she's saying like, well, we just gotta wait.
Too much time. Otherwise, I'll be ready too early, and then I'll be nervous.
Try to go through one more summer.
Oh, so they've been like
Warren is gone the whole day, I have to say, pretty pleasant. Nice. No snoring, quiet sleep, gone during the day, but this is just today. It's because he got back and now he's probably meeting all his, colleagues from his work, and they're discussing boom, 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 whatever they got going. Now he's having the big meeting.
You fixed this for a while now. Pearl is asking how long did it take you to lose almost 200? Oh, you're still on your weight loss journey too. Yeah, it's a struggle, dude. Like every day is a new battle. I really don't know how long it took me. I do know that and I know this sounds really weird, but I got a lot of dental work done back in 2020. And during 2020, when we were all quarantined at home, like that's when I gained probably the most weight ever.
Yeah, me also.
Like some of it had to do with the meds that I was taking at the time. I was taking a bunch of different meds that were all weight gainers. And so it was either I was fat and happy or I was skinny and like emotionally miserable. Like there was no happy medium. So the first thing I did was I cut back on my medications. I went from taking like 13 medications down to like 4 medications. That was the first step that I took toward my weight loss. Then the second step that I took was getting my teeth work done. And I had like massive, massive amounts of dental work done. And it was just like after I got my dental work done, like everything changed after that. The weight just started to literally fall off. So you never really know.
Teeth makes weight fall off. Everybody, please note this down.
Like what invisible factors you could be fighting against. Like there could be stuff going on internally in your body that you don't even know about. And like all I have to say is just keep trying. Just keep trying everything until you figure it out because it's worth it. It's really worth it. Like I feel so much better overall.
Yeah, I also feel better. It is what it is, guys. I suffered so much. Life was really miserable for me when I was obese. It was miserable. I had a miserable life. I couldn't move. I was tired. I didn't feel good. I felt sick all the time. I couldn't move, man. And every movement was, like, oh, it's just weird. I can't describe it. And now, when I can see that I can use my legs, like as a tool of transportation, yes, my legs are a tool of transportation. It's so, like relieving, like.
Screen just saying it's hard to lose weight, but really easy to gain. Oh, girl, I know. Like, I can look at a bag of potato chips and gain like 5 pounds just from looking at the bag. Seriously.
Me also, I'm like
and I was
that.
like,
Me also. I gain
really-
weight so quickly. I'm unlucky. I'm one of those unlucky motherfuckers. I gain weight so fast, but really fast, and I really eat so little. But it's just my body,
I'm really concerned about our AC this summer, and I've had this bad gut feeling. So this happening this early in the summer is a huge concern.
Man, could you imagine being in Florida, like one of the hottest states ever, next to like New Mexico and Texas? And
my life is better now in the perspective that I can move. I couldn't move before. It's not cool when you cannot move and you're afraid. You're like, oh my God, like everybody's like, hey, or you have to go there, and you think to yourself, okay, I have to go there. How am I gonna get there? Do I have the energy? And you're just thinking to yourself if you'll survive because you just are too tired and it's hard for you to move. And that's just makes life hard. Yes, life is easier when you can move. No shit, Sherlock.
you don't have AC, like, I'm not sure I could survive. I'm not sure I could. Then again, I am very much a person in the summertime where I will shut off
Well,
my
you know what? If I'm so boring, you're very welcome to go and write someone else. If I'm so boring, I don't know why you're here pointing this out. You're boring for pointing it out. Imagine you think that I'm boring. Well, you know what? I'm spending my time before I have to get ready. Look at your pathetic ass. You're more bored than I'm bored.
AC,
I'm
and I
not
will open up
even
all
bored, but I'm just saying you're pathetic and ridiculous for even writing this.
the windows in my house because I just like having the breeze through my house. But it gets pretty hot here in the Midwest. I think last summer was some of the hottest temperatures we had on record in like 2 years. Like, we could easily get up to 107.
Get it service before it gets too hot is all I'll suggest. Yeah.
See, that's what I do. Like, I have my service people come
I'm
out.
so glad that now I'm in Austria, because in America, I know already Steve is with air conditioning. It's hot there. I don't know why. I never thought America is such a hot place, except Texas, California. I never thought that Ohio and all these places are hot. But dude, man, it gets fucking hot there. It really does. It gets super cold and it gets super hot. Here in Austria, we got cold. We got super cold also, but hot, like super hot really doesn't exist, like it exists 10 days a year, maybe 15 days that it's super hot. But in America, it's months of super heat. We're talking like 3-4 months. No, we're talking about 4 or 5 months at least.
Every season.
Half
So
of the
when we
year,
get
it's super hot.
winter, like, I always have problems with my heater in the winter because it does not do well when we go from really warm to really cold. It's like my heater like locks up really quickly and really easily. So every new season,
How do you know that I know nothing? You don't even know me. How can you know I know nothing when I've traveled so much through the world, and I don't have to say about what I know and I don't. I know what I know, but how do you know that I know nothing? And what does it even define? Who are you? What do you know? You can say that. Hey, Connie, I have plans. I have to get ready in a bit. But I'm wasting some time here. So I get all my negativity out here, so then when I go out, I'll be all positive, because I already dumped all my negativity out here.
then I have to send a repair guy out just to kind of check things because my unit out there is just that.
Oh my God, Esjem is going live.
Our attic is hell in the summer.
No.
I hate my
I'm
job.
gonna cancel
To
everything.
be very blunt, I hate it.
Are you
Oh,
out of
is
your
she working
mind?
again? I had no idea she was working again.
I can't
Okay,
do
okay.
anything. If Esjem is going live, I'm gonna check this right now because I really can't. Then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I have to cancel. Seriously. Boom, 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 boom. No, he's not. No, he's not. What a tease. What a tease.
Go.
Really? So Strange is letting me know, she's saying that she may need a new roof. Oh my God, that would be a nightmare because they're getting ready to go into hurricane season, right? Oh God, that would be miserable. I hope she didn't have to do that.
What's up?
Scoreboard thing's open.
Huh?
The packages.
What packages?
Those are good.
Yeah. What do you mean? What? Please explain what you're asking about.
Please explain what are you asking about? The way these people talk, it's weird. These people are weird. Man.
Those boxes. Use them as a body one.
Oh yeah, sure. If you just open it and then take it. And
But that was not the time to go.
is your name cool? I hope I remember to continue to say it correctly because sometimes I fuck up.
Almost every other day to not communicating with people at all. Like it's really, really weird because it's just like, I didn't realize how much I relied on that connection to like society just because of streaming. Like it's really hard to explain.
Oh yeah, the ACs. It's okay. So it's more about the leak that's the issue, but the AC is the source of the leak. So yeah, definitely bad timing. It was healthy conversations. Yeah, but I think there was someone before her too. To remember the username.
Southwestern egg rolls, nice, from Chili's, and chocolate covered strawberries.
Wait.
Frosty is saying, I had Southwestern egg rolls, nice, from Chili's, and chocolate covered strawberries. Oh my god, that sounds really, really good. Oh, and we did like, I had like a little piece of chocolate brownie cake, and then
I don't like chocolate covered strawberries. You want to know why? Because the strawberry is watery, and watery together with chocolate doesn't melt together. You know, it doesn't. It's not a good combination for me. Like I like the chocolate to be melty and all that. I don't like to, chew on a hard chocolate like that. And the water from the strawberry, the juices, it solidifies the chocolate. It doesn't let it melt unless you keep it in your mouth a long time, so the temperature of your mouth makes it. Come on, but that's bullshit.
the family was doing like a white vanilla cake, but that's why we ran to Walmart because we needed chips and we needed dessert. Oh, it's okay, Frosty. You don't have to be a mom to enjoy good food. Everybody deserves good food. Pearl is saying, I really wanted to eat some cupcakes, but had an injure. Oh, I'm sorry, Pearl. Yeah, cupcakes do.
Just feel free to email me. I hope I responded. I don't remember.
Okay, dates in 2 different days.
Wait.
I have a brownie gadget. Welcome.
Oh, it's a gadget thingy. And like, I'm not trying to brag or anything because I know that like some people don't have family that they can go and visit on the holidays, but like,
Yeah,
and I love my family.
like me. You see, this is why I like Purple Glitter. She's considerate. She's not narcissistic. She's a very considerate person.
To death, but I am like really exhausted. I was in 2 different states in 2 different days, and I loved seeing everybody, but like, I am so tired now. Like that was a lot of time being in the car.
Let me know if you need me. Dirty Harry? I've never heard of it. Damn girl can move. Zoomies. So the movie was subpar. That's funny. Tired. All right, well, it looks like he's going to be there for a little bit. So let's actually work on the yogurt.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have all the makeup off my face now. I feel better. Frosty is saying, yeah, Rosie is the biggest she's ever been. Yeah, I would say, like, I'm not very good at guessing
You
people's weight. Like, I really
moron.
suck at it. But I would think, or I would.
You moron, peach cobbler. If you would have paid attention to the beginning of my stream and to my video before, then you would know that I spoke to my husband today 1 hour. He's doing fine, and he had a very good day. He ignored me. You can listen how he got me to worry, but he was having a ball, and good for him. And the cat is fine. I don't understand what do you want to get at with this?
Would assume that she's probably over the 500 marker. Now, if someone were to ask me who is bigger, Foodie or Rosie, I don't know. I would have to see a current side by side of both women to be able to make like an accurate judgment. And even
Rosie is bigger, 100%, 100%, but not even 100, 1000%.
then like judging someone woman to woman, like that makes me a little uncomfortable because like you really should love yourself like at every weight that you've ever been, in all honesty. And I know that I hated myself at my highest weight. Like I couldn't stand taking photos. I didn't want to take selfies. Like I would even hide in photos and shit. And like you don't want people looking at you. You know, like it's really kind of uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm taking makeup off my forehead now. This is way too much makeup for today. I don't know who I was trying to impress with all this on. But anyway, all right. I guess she's getting ready to make yogurt now.
Look at her. Look at her. Of course she's bigger. Look, you've seen Foodie Beauty, guys. Hey, 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 check it out. You've seen Foodie Beauty from the side and from every. This is much bigger than Foodie. Much from alone from the hands you can see and from the waist and everything. You've seen Foodie, guys. Foodie doesn't have that all that chin. This woman doesn't even have a neck anymore. Foodie got a little bit of neck going on.
Oh, and I meant to ask you guys. Hang on, let me turn her down for just a minute. She's kind of getting all her yogurt stuff back there. I know some of you guys aren't on Twitter, but I saw a picture of Foodie like out in the wild on Twitter today,
nice to
and
see you,
she
lovely.
was standing at a
Nice
coffee
to
shop.
see you, Iki.
And I'm sorry, Foodie, but you have gained like a massive, massive amount of weight. Like, I know she can gain weight like pretty quickly, but I saw this picture of her
What is this Rosie doing with the stupid hat on? You see,
standing at the coffee shop,
stupid.
and I was just like, wow. And then I saw another photo on Twitter, and I don't even remember who shared it, but like somebody, like Foodie was standing in her kitchen in Kuwait.
Don't pick on Foodie anymore, Purple Glitter. Pick on this one.
And somebody was
drawing much better than this one. That's for sure.
There was like Foodie, and then there was like her refrigerator, and somebody drew a line.
Look at this one with the hat. Look how stupid, how moronic. 33 years old, 33 years old, and this is what she does, you know? And she's pleased with, look at her face, all smitten and pleased with herself.
Through the middle of the refrigerator, and then they drew a line.
Cute.
In the middle of Foodie's back. And they were like, congrats, Foodie, you're whiter than the fridge. I was just like, holy shit, man. Like, that's a lot of weight.
You see, Kat, I'm just simply too skinny for my 600-pound life. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
Did you guys hear that? Hang on, let me turn it back up. She was actually, I know she's making fun of the show, but it was still funny. Okay, hang on. Okay, listen.
You see, Kat, I'm just simply too skinny for my 600-pound life. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. I know that wasn't a nice comment, but you gotta appreciate the sarcasm. I hope somebody clips that. I hope they do. That's worth it. One more time.
Simply too skinny for my 600.
Oh, I didn't take it back far enough.
It's not that funny. It's not that funny. It's actually sad.
You see, Kat, I'm just simply too skinny for my 600-pound life. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
I'm sorry.
No, she's not. I don't think she is. And even if she wanted to go, she can gain that weight, that few pounds that she needs for 600. She's too lazy. She just wants to sit in her kitchen. She's too lazy. If she would go on a show, TLC, whatever, that means she'd actually have to fucking put in work and put in effort and move. And she don't want to do that. That's what it comes down to. Purple Glitter cannot see this because Purple Glitter has too much glitter in front of her eyes, which is nice. Keep the world glittery, you know, it's better than seeing the world like I do with the dirtiness.
This cracks me up. I don't know why.
I'm just so petite. They wouldn't accept me.
Yeah, exactly. Foodie's fun.
Okay.
Okay, Kim. Thank you.
How do you know about any t-shirts? How do you know about t-shirts? Because I got it. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Yeah, because I said that the t-shirts are more expensive with Amazon delivery. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'm like, how do you know about t-shirts? Yeah, this is what I'm planning to buy, t-shirts. I don't need really anything else. It's summer. And some sandals. But I'm not grifting for any of that. I don't understand how you got the grifting. I just said that Amazon is just more expensive. If I buy it in America, it's Amazon there. I don't have to pay the delivery. And then here, you pay delivery a lot. That has nothing to do with grifting, moron.
Oh my God, and somebody in side chat just goes, damn, that's sad. Why? Boo-boo, she was being sarcastic. Come on now.
Triumphant return of the tea time hat. Hell yeah.
This is, ugh, it feels oily. Sorry, I'm distracted. Like, when I compare Foodie to Rosie, I would say that Foodie is actually in worse shape because when you listen to Foodie and her breathing, like, homegirl can't walk down 3 flights of stairs without being winded when she gets in the car. Like, she walks down 3 flights of stairs.
But at least she walks down those stairs. Have you seen Rosie walk down any stairs? Purple Glitter. Like, if you're going to make a comment, then make your comment make sense. Have you seen this one ever move out of her kitchen? At least Foodie Beauty moves out. You got to give her that. You're right now not making any point, Purple Glitter, with this one. Foodie moves her fucking ass. This one is just in her kitchen. rolling around in the chair at age 33. Foodie Beauty's 41.
Gets in the car
And not
Has to
living
take-
with her parents and her brother.
a 15-minute breather before we even start the damn car. And at least when I'm watching Rosie, at least the woman can breathe. Jesus.
Color combo reminds you of Paddington Bear.
No, that's
That
what
is
I'm
so
gonna
funny.
do.
Oh my-
Walking to the clothing store. That's the thing. I said that this is anyways a sign that it's America, you know, it's the America era is not in Europe. Walk walk to the store. That's why I said I'm going to be making a video or a live, you know, not live, but a video with shopping video pretty soon this week as I go get myself some shirts from the store.
My God, it does. So do you guys know who Paddington Bear is, don't you? That is funny. I got to show a side by side now. Paddington Bear. Okay, I'm going to show you guys real quickly here, and then we'll go back to Rosie. And if you guys are getting bored, just let me know. We can throw up some old school content just for fun. But it's going to be a fairly short stream today because I got to get some
This
sleep.
is
I got to get up in the
terrible. You
morning.
guys are terribly mean. She's too poor for shirts. You're awful. You're awful people.
All kinds of appointments to go to. Tomorrow's going to be a nightmare. This is Paddington Bear.
Look at the laugh. Okay, the laugh. I don't care for this bear. I like the laugh once more.
So this is Paddington Bear.
Oh my God, she makes my day. I would only listen to her streams just to hear the laugh.
So someone in the chat was saying that she has Paddington Bear vibes. Yeah, kind of does. Okay, I'll bring up another picture of Rosie so you guys can see what I mean. So there's Paddington Bear, and here is Rosie. There she is. Okay, and there's Rosie's colors. I mean, come on, that was pretty good.
Thank you, Aliax.
The thing is, the problem is my problem is I already made a video before about, you know, Australian, whatever. I made a video before. Now I'm making this live and I only have one slot left. And the thing is, I wanted to make something outside, like a video or I don't know something, but I can't because I only have one slot left. And maybe later in the evening, you know, I don't want to feel, you know, depressed with Goran, you know, in the living room. So maybe I want to go live to speak about something. And then I have to keep the slot there, so I cannot use now a slot outside. I have to always manage my slots, you know.
Damn, that really is a whole office chair.
Days where I cannot even, I can barely even fill 3, you know. I'm like, I can only do 1. I'm like, I have nothing else to. But then there's days where I would want to put more.
Chair sitting there. Damn. Okay, we got a whole office chair going. Anyway, that was a funny comparison. But anyway, all right, where did my chat go? Hang on. All right, there you guys are. Okay, here we go.
200 emails a week. I don't know. I think I could, but I can read a lot.
Okay, Cum Fondue is making me laugh. Cum Fondue is saying, okay, she really does look like Paddington the Bear right there.
Paddington Bear, she does.
I can't unsee it now. Okay. It says, how about a TLC show where Rosie, ALR, and Chantel all live in a house and Dr. Now comes over and loses his mind trying to help them? I would watch it.
Yeah, that would be a good show, actually. That's not bad. TLC show with Rosie, Amberlynn, and Food Beauty. And then Dr. Now has to talk to all 3 of them.
They put that shit up on YouTube or Lifetime for free. Well, I know it's TLC, but like if they put it on a streaming app or something, hell yeah, I'd watch that shit. You know, they would all be fighting over stupid ass shit like, don't eat my granola bar, don't eat my Nashi. Like, that would be funny as shit. That would be some entertainment right there, watching all 3 of them go at it. All girl has gone downhill, like really, really downhill. And actually, she was under, it wasn't Slayton at the time, it was Tammy Halterman. But when I had my planning account on Instagram and I was in the planning community, she actually followed me for like a year under my planning account, which was really cool. She even liked a couple of my photos and stuff. She was really sweet. But I think she's really changed now, though. I'm not sure what made me think of that, but I guess it did. Okay, yeah, I mean, she's just shortening her life by.
Look at this, Rosie. It's so embarrassing for me.
I'm making some apple yogurt bowls, protein yogurt bowls.
Okay, that does sound really, really good. Like, I'm not a big yogurt person. Like, I live off of crack and egg. Like, I usually just have a crack and egg in the morning, and that I'm good to go until like dinner time. Sometimes I get really bored, and I'll have like a Nutri-Grain cereal or something, or I'll try like a yogurt bowl. But I have to have a lot of yogurt to like actually get full. So I'm surprised she's even messing around with the yogurt stuff. But I mean, if it works for you, it works for you.
I can eat a few spoons of yogurt. I like it, but I cannot eat yogurt like until I'm full. It will make me gag. It will make me no. I don't want to eat so much. A little bit I like, of course. She can send me cheap. She's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I respect Purple Glitter. I don't make fun of her, and I'm not going to troll her with emails and like that. That's not polite. I believe her to be a nice person, and like this, you see, we can laugh with her together, not laugh at her, but laugh with her. There's no point for me to try to provoke unpleasantries. You know what I mean? I know what's funny and I know what's not funny. This with PG, like this is funny. She doesn't mind for sure. But if I start with the emails, that it will make it awkward for her, and it's just as it is awkward.
Oh no, wait. Am I getting the sisters confused? No, it's Amy that I'm talking about. Oh my god, I feel really fucking stupid now. Okay, correction. I feel dumb. Yeah, I'm getting tired. So it's not Tammy. Yeah, Tammy has a new girlfriend, and the girlfriend's cute. She's cute as hell. I saw them on Snapchat. And then it's Amy.
Snapchat.
Amy is the
What
one who
people
like
have
had to
time
go
to
to legal court
follow?
and all this
From
crazy
when
ass shit. Like
people
I'm
have
seriously.
time to follow the Discord and the Snapchat and Twitter and YouTube and I don't know Patreon and whatever, and all those passwords and everything. You have to have for everywhere an account and all of that.
You guys, once you guys bounce off the stream, go to your Snapchat,
And
go to the little thing where they have
alone, since I have my password, file, and like how many I have, it's 4 pages long, like 4 pages, and I think to myself, that's a lot of fucking passwords, man. Like a lot of accounts, a lot of shit's passwords. Imagine for me to put more to it. Makes no sense. It's stupidity.
all the celebrity stories and shit, and then type in Amy Slayton, and oh my god, like homegirl has gone off the rails. I'm like, how'd you get in so much trouble? What happened to you?
Let's not bash hysterical. Wait, this is funny comment. I have to read it out. Let's not bash hysterical emailing. I need Bal to bring Esham back from his Gypsy Rose death and uncomfortable position in the bottom of Kick's freezer. I also need Bal to bring back my Dark Salmon. Yeah, Iki. Dark Salmon has disappeared. They always come back, like I think they usually take a break for 3-4 months and then they see if they come back and they see if if they can have fun, and if they cannot have fun then they go away again. It's like that. But I believe Dark Salmon to return.
When I was up there, I was doing some running water.
I am currently running the dishwasher.
I think I yelled at you when you told him the password.
Why?
Why would he yell at you? He should be feeling very special.
I'm currently running the dishwasher.
Okay.
That might explain it.
Okay, is running the dishwasher bad? I don't get it. And by the way, we are coming up on almost a 1 hour and 30-minute marker.
Yeah.
If you guys want to watch some old school Dark Roses content, let me know. We'll kind of end the stream with.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's nice that also Purple Glitter, she's there, for everybody, not just for herself. She's like, you say, okay, you shouldn't really ask for your audience to tell you what content to watch. But the thing is, with her, it's not like she's really like, it's really like she's making it like a friend kind of thing. It's not like I'm an entertainer and you guys all, no, she's like making it, like very communal. Very communal, I like that.
When I came out here, but you suddenly stopped.
Word 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hey, baked lasagna. Good to see you, hon. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, Val is in the chat. Pink cotton candy. There's Val, right there.
You see, pink cotton candy. Hi, Rosie, sweet gems. So Valerie hangs out there, huh? But we don't know if it's really pink cotton candy. How weird.
Rosie's chat. You know how I always know, because it's the same stupid ass AI emoji, and she always uses 1,600 emojis in every single sentence. That's how I know it's Val each and every time. And of course, she always talks about me. There she is, Rosie. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill her.
No, I hate Val. Val is annoying as fuck. I'm glad that Val is off the internet. Some people, they need to be run off the internet. I'm not joking. They're just crazy and they're annoying. And she was molesting her child and all of that. No, those people are no. I don't like Val at all. Not at all. freak, man, that really has to be put in the mental hospital. She's I don't know why she's being excused from not being in the Looney Tune house.
Yeah, definitely RIP to Tammy's husband. Like that was such a sad story. Like I hated hearing that with her. But I mean, Tiny's all 80s bees, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, funny how Val has to get her attention in somehow, right? Somehow. Don't you be coming back in here, you shady bitch. You'll be blocked on sight. That's all I gotta say.
Panel.
Look at her face, Rosie. Look at
Thanks,
her.
Dad. Thanks, Levi.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm incapable of anything.
Oh, okay, hang on. All right, that was a really bad freeze frame. I am laughing at Frosty. Frosty is all I love us. I can't even talk. So blue label. I believe a blue label is 2%, right? Yeah, red. This is a lot of powder.
I'm just splitting up what's left between all 4 containers.
Got it.
Hi, Kaylee. This is great. Ham's cramping.
Something to mine probably. And then she just kind of has a little snack. And then she does sign off. So I think I'll end things with Rosie here. That seems like a really good stopping point. One.
Guys, in the end, I just
I think
want to cover Rosie and
one. I hope it's not the old purple glitter trailer as much. So we switch it up.
I don't like to watch this person's vow. I cannot handle. The stupidity is, to me, the grossness and the stupidity is too much for me to handle. So I'm glad that I got to cover purple glitter and at the same time Rosie. And a perfect timing as well, I must say. Look, perfect timing right now, yeah. Fantastic. I have 45 minutes and I don't need more because I'm already showered. All I have to do is blow dry my hair, give it some shape. Put on my makeup, that's 50 minutes, and hop in my dress and I'm out and off. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little chitty chatty hang on this beautiful Monday. And I will see and speak to you later. I say very much thank you, Iki, Peach Cobbler, for hanging out. And Erin, very much thank you for all the support. And Corn Chowder as well. We will hear from each other later. Thanks a lot again. Okay, Peach Cobbler, go and watch something more interesting now, yeah? If this bored the shit out of you off. You can go watch whatever you want now. And with this, I say thanks again and peace, peace, peace.